There you go. What's up? What's up? What's happening? It has been such a long time. I'm back on YouTube talking to nobody. you know, it listen, I just came back to pop off because lots of things happened while I was gone. And it's just it's amazing to me. I'm just it's just great, right? So so we're going to talk about a few things on this live stream. Uh and I think I'm going to do live streams more often. Um it's just going to be like a one-off thing, maybe. Like even though I'm talking to myself right now, but that's okay. I'm going to laugh at this live stream at work tomorrow. So it's all good. So it's cool. It's just I got a lot of thoughts, and I think that they need to be expressed. They need to be out there. People need to hear these things. And I don't know. I just want to get back into it because I've been busy doing IRL stuff. But it's 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 just surreal. We're gonna get into a number of things. There's one thing that I'm happy about, and I'm gonna talk my shit. And we're gonna. So where's Corey? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a certain person that likes to hunt outlines. We're gonna talk about that. That's you get what you fucking deserve, stupid. And we're gonna talk about Boogie, cause uh, Boogie is down bad. He he's lost everything, and I kind of feel like he you get what you fucking deserve because there's a whole bunch of stuff that Boogie has done and dealt with, and I think what I'm saying is I think Boogie did this to himself straight up. There's no way a normal person would do what he has done. I mean, you'll just wait and see because Boogie, it's self-inflicted what Boogie has done to himself, straight up. So we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna do a tier list for uh uh the Metroid series, just cause, right? And yeah, I'm streaming. I'm probably gonna stream every week, just to just to talk, cause it's not that I have to do this, but I need an outlet. I don't want to talk to no therapist or anything. Nothing's wrong with me. I just want to uh just tweet or talk to nobody, I guess, and that's okay. You know, it's the I mean, I've live streamed before, but this is like the the first one that's official, right? And that's fine. But um, it's okay. It's all good. It's just that um, I don't know. I can't really explain it. I just like talking. Like when you have something important, you really want to get it out there. That's how I've been feeling these past few months. But it's all good. So where's Corey? Where's Corey been? Uh, quite simply, Corey's been working. Work has taken up all my time, straight up. Uh, I'm certified in some things. There's some things I'm working on getting certified in. Um, Getting a certification is absolutely tough, and it needs all your time. And I'm sure there's people that are on Discord. Where, oh, you deleted your Discord again. You disappeared. Blah blah blah. Listen, I've got real IRL shit to do. There's nothing I can do about it. I told you I'm gonna delete Discord. I deleted, and you know what? These people aren't even worried about me, so it's okay. It's all good. Um, did I lie about having another Discord? Yes. I did. I lied. Sorry. Why did I lie? Because I needed a break. And the other Discord that I had is that was literally for studying and interacting and asking questions for people to help me with my career. That had nothing to do with talking to people or whatnot. So, uh, yeah, there's that. And I'm just saying this to defend myself because, some people might get angry with me and just in case, but it's all good. Nothing, it's like, who cares? But, yep, Cory's been working. Cory's been working, dealing with stuff. Um, what else has have I been doing? Oh, uh, doing some other side hustle stuff for people, that kind of thing. So, yeah. The other thing is, my nemesis, Mr. Outlines, right? We're not going to say his name because somebody might send it to him and he might have another heart attack. Mr. Outlines has been seething on Twitter and various sources on Discord. I just want to say thank you to the people that have pissed off Mr. Outlines for me. Thank you so much. He 100% deserves that. Why? Because he's retarded and he's a liar and a snake. And and here's the thing, because he threatened me the other day. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna dox Corey in the house, and I'm gonna, drink his blood." What? So I'm just like, what the reason why I like messing with Mr. Outlines is because it's so easy to do. I've never had beef with Mr. Outlines or, did anything with Discord with him. But, you know, it's so easy to get him to start yelling and start getting angry and fucking with him. It is so easy. It's the easiest thing to do. That's the real reason why I like messing with Mr. Outlines. And it's funny to me because it happens every time we have an interaction. And so that's on him. He should be angry at himself because he doesn't know how to deal with the internet. He's been on the internet so long that he doesn't know how to deal with these people. And that's on him. He's a retard. You get what you deserve. Straight up. So, uh, Mr. Outlines literally has a heart attack over this shit. No kidding. And almost dies. And he said he's going to kill himself. and somebody somebody like posted something from a eulogy from Mr. Medicare, and in the eulogy he was playing like Elden Ring. So he totally died, by the way. So rest in peace. And thank you to the people that pissed him off. You get my sincere like thank you straight up. So, Mr. Outlines is very upset. Oh, and he lost his wife. That sucks. Uh, lost his wife and kids. So there you go. Mr. Outlines. But now I want to talk about Boogie because Boogie is done from what I've saw. Like Boogie is just he it's over. If from what I'm seeing, the amount of money that he's lost is just phenomenal. I There's no way, and I'm gonna talk about some of the stuff that he talks about. There's no way that you would catch me. I'm talking about myself. There's no way you would catch me in the same situation as Boogie, even if the shit happened to me like that. He put damn near everything in crypto like an idiot. And when the crypto market fell, when Sam Bankman took his money, he got fucked. his his shit went to from his wealth went down. I'm retarded. Uh, he lost a lot of his resources. That's pretty much the gist of it. But this guy, he makes really bad financial decisions. And I don't think Boogie is particularly untalented. Boogie can actually make some good content uh, if he tried, but I don't think he has like. I wish he did like live streams more or collaborated. Like whatever happened to like the Lol Cow podcast? Like Keemstar said he was gonna set that shit up, but it didn't go anywhere. So what the fuck, Keemstar? Like there's so many people that you can. I mean, I know DSP is a fucking retard for not joining that podcast, but you got LTG, low tier god. You can Wings said he would do it to make some money. He needs it because he's in a trailer. And what's Boogie doing? And there's other locales you can potentially add on there. It's just he's like he makes so many excuses. And there's literally people homeless on the side of the street that are willing to do that have talent to do what Boogie won't do. Like the excuses is fucking stupid. Oh, I mean, he's like, oh, my psyche, my this, I don't like being made fun of. Like, you, that's what you like. That's what you put up for. Like when you decide to be a YouTuber, like that's some of the things that you have to deal with. Like you're just gonna have to deal with that stuff. Like who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, it's a comment. It's it's just a it's just a peasant talking in your chat. If that's how you view him, I don't know. Like I don't understand. And when you tell people that shit affects me, it offends me, they're just gonna keep doing it more. They're just gonna keep doing it just to piss you off. Why can't I talk today? But like Boogie, you really need to because now you don't have a choice. You really need to step out of your boundaries and reinvigorate your channel. Seriously, because it's just not going to be good. But I've been talking too long. Let's get into the Boogie documentary. This documentary is tough. It's tough, but the effort put into it is amazing. Like whoever did this, like congratulations. But here's the thing. If Boogie's so broke, right? He doesn't have any money. How the fuck? I mean, I don't understand. did he pay this guy to do a documentary, or did the guy like do it for free, but it's on his channel? I don't understand. But we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. Um, so let's get into it.
When I'm on my deathbed, the biggest regret I will ever have is knowing that I had a job that every person in the world would fucking kill for, and I fucked it up. I'm gonna be mad about that till I go to the fucking grave.
Boogie 2988, he's a legend of YouTube. He's been around forever.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Let's go back. Can we go back? Hold on. Oh my lord. Oh, I forgot. Uh Boogie loves hookers, by the way. And when he tells you how much money he spent on them, you're gonna be blown out of your mind because it's just it's sad. I listen. I Boogie divorcing his wife is probably the best decision he's ever made in his entire life. Straight up. Because he got it. I mean, think about this. You know, you're dealing with someone that doesn't want to deal with you. You're smashing the same person every day. And while there might be a, romantic connection because you're married, uh things obviously weren't the same. And he talked about this before when it comes to his wife. Like it was tough. But I'm glad he divorced her, but at the same time, the amount of women that this guy sleeps with is it's crazy. It's absolutely phenomenal because I don't think that you know tricking or finding an escort is bad or anything like that, right? If you do it, reasonably. But what this guy did with his money, we'll get into it. And somebody screen cap this because that's Boogie about to, bust cheeks out with his micro penis. So there you go. Oh, hold on. Oh please, hold on. Can somebody screen cap this? Did I miss it? Hold on. You're ruining the live stream. There we go. Could somebody screen cap this, please? Please? And you're probably thinking, where can you send it? You don't even have to send it to me. Just post it. Cause Cause this shit is just way too funny. Okay, go ahead. Let's go. I wouldn't call it a downfall. I honestly, I just say that he's irrelevant because he does the same milquetoast bullshit every day, right? So whatever. Jesus, 9 months.
There was one girl. I don't know if I should talk about this, Mike, but I'm going to. There was one girl that I dated. She liked a lot of childish things.
She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks. And one of my favorite memories with her is us sitting in this tub, her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed.
Listen, this is the same guy who said, don't date 20-year-olds because they know two things, and she's wrong about both of them. Like what? he, I mean, let's be honest. This guy's a simp. He's a simp. He's a simp straight up. And, it's just, it's bad. It's bad because, I mean, look at this face. This is the face that says, I'm going to do anything for pussy. I'm gonna, I'm gonna roly poly in this bathtub, buy her everything, um, take her to the Cheesecake Factory. I know somebody's gonna make fun of me for that, for the Cheesecake Factory, and he happens to have a bald head. Uh, I mean, that's what this face is. Like when when he looks, stares into her eyes, and he's like, get up in this tub, honey. Papa's gonna buy you a new Birkin bag, anything you want. that's that's this face. So
One of the best nights of my life, Mike. It happened right here.
he doesn't use a washcloth. Oh my lord. Uh,
Yeah, so when it comes to
yeah, he's a child. He's a child. Like, come on. It's
financial approach, I
Let
don't
me stop
fucking
pausing.
know what I'm doing. Money comes in, money goes out. For the longest time, my ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is. I don't know what it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then lost a shitload.
See, that's the thing. That's men today. They, like when it comes to marriage, I wish more men was educated on this shit. I don't know what happened. I married the bitch and then I divorced her and lost everything. What happened? Like no shit. And look at this shit. Here's how much he lost. He lost 600. He had $750,000. He lost all damn near all of it. He lost $600,000 in crypto, and Sam Bankman took his money. Like, oh my goodness. What were you thinking? Why didn't you pull out? Like when the fucking shit dipped and crashed and everybody like the shit crashed and then NFTs crashed. Like you should have known that shit was coming. Like come on. It's obvious. Everybody was while it was happening, everybody was saying it was a scam. Scam cryptos and I mean, I do believe in Bitcoin kinda. I think it was overinflated at the time, but what was it like 5 years ago? But I do believe like Bitcoin will get up there. But what like no shit, you lost everything. So you should have pulled out. Seriously.
Well, here's everything. If you want to see, there's 2007.
Holy smokes! He see look at his thumb. He's been in that bathtub for like fucking over 45 minutes based on how his thumb looks. So, he I guess he's dedicated to doing this shit. There's no way you can catch me in a nasty ass bathtub. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
$758 in my bank account.
Holy smokes. He has $600 on his credit card. He has $160,000 mortgage. What is that? 1,000 in his CD and $2,759. I guess that's his checking or his income or some shit.
Out right now, and let's see if mortgages come out yet. So tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of
Oh my lord.
until the 20th, when I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700, and I'll probably sell some cards along the way, and use that money to make ends meet as well. I have a credit card with them that I owe $600 on, and on top of that, I still owe $163,000 on my house. I think my net worth is zero.
Hold on, shut up. You don't have to pay off the credit card immediately. They're gonna charge you like a minimum balance at the end of the month, which is like for $600. What's that? Like fucking $10, $11 off your credit card? That's nothing. So I don't know what he's crying about. Uh, but that other shit, maybe the mortgage is gonna take his shit or take his YouTube check or however much that is. But otherwise, he's not in the poorhouse yet, but he can still live off his credit card. He'll have to pay that shit off, immediately if he was smart. But like, I don't understand. This guy has so much notoriety, and he's down bad this much. How does this even happen? We'll see how this happens.
I think my net worth is zero. Once you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt, sell off all my collectibles, and pay off all my.
We're gonna see his fucking collectibles soon. Uh, so what's his assets? He has 105,000 in home equity. He has almost 3K in cash, $30,000 in crypto. He's not fucking dead. Like, he's over exaggerating. And he thinks he has 30K in collectibles, right? Uh, so he's gonna sell his collectibles because he doesn't want to touch his crypto. He thinks that's gonna appreciate. I mean, maybe. Um, he has home debt and a $700 credit card. That's not entirely bad. I've seen people in much worse positions. He can come out of this. There's a guy on YouTube named something Hammer, Colin Hammer or some shit, and he interviews people that are like super in debt. This isn't that bad. Most people have like a home mortgage. Like 200K, okay, that's a lot, right? But that's manageable. Do you know how much like a house is right now? Like, even though he's not quite there yet on YouTube, he can still like get out of this shit. He's not like, you know, in the poorhouse right now. So I mean, it kind of depends on what kind of contract or what what kind of deal that he has for his loan, home mortgage, how much they take out. But he should be able to manage himself, honestly. And I feel bad because he's fat. He can't do anything else except sit in his chair and make content, right? So I don't know. I don't know, Boogie. Ask Keemstar. Ask Keemstar for another fight. I don't know.
I think that puts me at $0. Shit. I'm worthless.
I'm worthless. That's a sound clip right there.
Yeah, this is the hard part. Back to reality.
That's right. Get up out that tub. Get up. Get up out that tub, boy. This guy, when this guy got his shit fucking remodeled and got his teeth fixed and got his gastric bypass, we all thought that he was gonna change his life, get fit, get better, not fucking eat pizza every day, every other day, and get his life together. But no, he's we're supposed to have sympathy for this dude's mistakes. He's fucked his life up physically. And and it pisses me off because he paid all that money to get that gastric bypass so he doesn't eat so much. But now he's fucked himself and he's eating like a fucking, rhinoceros or some shit. He's eating like a pig and he fucked himself and his stomach probably stretched out. Like this is 100% on him, straight up. So he can thank himself for this shit. That's the other thing about Boogie. He doesn't blame himself because of the shit that he's done. He blames himself so he can have your sympathy. So you can give him money. That's what this video that's what I guess what this documentary is about. So you can give him money, right? Because he's in the poorhouse, quote unquote. Let's continue. Oh, and mind you, this fat motherfucker has two dogs that he probably has to walk every day. I guarantee you he doesn't walk these dogs. And and a dog having a dog, even two dogs require activity. But I wouldn't be surprised that this fat ass has this dog on like what's that dog walking at Rover or some shit, where someone else walks his dogs for him because he's too fat, right? So, you know, just another waste of money, by the way.
But my best.
I mean, okay, unless he really likes his dogs. If he really cares about his dog, I mean, which they seem healthy, then okay, great. But I'm sorry, you're gonna have to cut ways if you really are desperate for money. You're gonna have to cut ways of of your expenses.
Feature. This is the one the ladies love. I call it my meat apron.
Oh my lord! Look, his his stomach is like a globe. It's like I've seen fat guys. Fat guys, right? They have a fat stomach, but like it's fat, right? And but this guy's stomach, it's like he has a stomach, but his stomach has like it's almost like he's pregnant. Like look at his stomach. Look at it. Like and look at it. It has it, it's like bifurcated. It's like there's one stomach on this side, right? And there's one stomach on this side. And then he has a gunt. He has a gunt that covers dick and balls. So the hookers that he hires, they have to lift his sweaty dick and ball. I mean, sorry, his sweaty gunt, lift it up, hope that that they can see his balls, and fuck him. And and I've never seen like a stomach like this before. Like he's pregnant with like fat. his 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 tits don't stick out. His tits actually flop down. The fat from his tits is not even going to his his areolas and shit. It's going to like the backside of his tits. Right here is what I'm talking about. It's almost like he's wearing like a suit of like fat. So, this is really fucking bad. But let's continue.
I have 2 meat curtains. There's a second one. I have
Holy
2
shit!
glorious meat curtains.
Wait a second. Holy smoke! So wait a second, right? This is his fat, right? All this, and this is his pubic fat. So wait a second. So he has. So the bitch has to deal with like, um, the bitch has to deal with two, uh, two things. So he has to flop the stomach fat, right? And then she has to flop the pubic fat, right up, right, where your dick and balls are. Then she can get to the dick and balls. Can I just say something right now? That this area, because of the, all the fat and shit, it probably stinks like shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the bitch charged like double, because this is just, this is nuts. This is nuts. Let's continue.
I don't like showing it to people, and people don't like seeing it. So that's why I'm going to die alone.
No, Boogie. You're gonna die alone because you won't improve yourself. You're un. I've dealt with nerdy girls and stuff like that. There are women just like Boogie out there. I assure you. But you want to know what the you want to know what these women are like? How they? I mean, all women are, bitches and shit. Whatever. I don't know if you're a, you know uh MTOW or anything like that, MGTOW. But I'm not MGTOW. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, whatever your feelings towards women, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying you're nobody wants to, deal with you because of the way you look, and you won't change that about yourself, right? And so, because you're not willing to put in the work and you wasted your money by getting that surgery, you fucked yourself, and that's why nobody wants to deal with you. Any woman by looking at that can tell that you smell like shit. Seriously. They don't even have to like be next to you. They could watch this video and say, that stinks. Because they're going to think about the smelliest shit in the world and associate that with you because of the way you look, and you won't change yourself, right? So that's on you. You've got bigger problems than women, buddy. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at that. Look at his feet. Do you see that? I bet you he has diabetes. Straight up. He has diabetes. Like, look, it's holy shit. Look, it's like, I can't even explain it. His feet has like expanded. It's huge. I I guarantee he probably has high blood, because there's not supposed to be that much fluid around your feet. It's too it's too much. He's done this shit to himself. I guarantee you. And so he might lose his foot one day because he doesn't take care of himself. I mean, I sneezed. Um, but yeah, this is really unhealthy. I didn't know his feet looked like this. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad, but this is nuts. Like, fuck therapy. He needs a like diet plan, straight up.
Well, my real name is Steve Williams. I'm known online as
Oh my, this music.
Boogie 2988 because there's a lot of famous Steve Williamses, and I'm not one of them, right? I started a YouTube channel back in 2006, right at the very beginning, and I got famous for comedy sketches as well as like life vlogs.
Francis, you got famous for Francis. Let's be honest. All right. Look at his shirt. Holy smokes. Has anybody seen that episode of like Family Guy or like, his and he's wearing like a tight t-shirt and his buttons are about to pop? That's what this looks like. So, and think about where he has to shop. He has to shop at like fucking Goodwill because no one has this guy's size. Like he has to wear like worker shirts, like workers have to wear it like a factory or at a union or like at a team store because they have to incorporate all sizes. Like this is sad.
and and just
I mean, okay, fuck. We all know Boogie's been fat, but from what I've seen, it just makes me want to it makes me want to talk shit. But I'm stalling. I gotta play this video. It's fucking almost an hour.
sharing my personal life with other people.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie to 988 coming at you.
My ankle on my left leg and had
But that's just the kind of woman I married. So give her some love in the comments section.
as much money as I used to make, and it's not exactly enough to make ends meet. Just this is where I spend 6 days.
Okay.
Woman I married. So give her some love in the comments section.
Give as much money as I used to make, and it's not exactly enough.
Let's do some math, shall we? So in 2018, he's had 280,000 videos per views per video, right? But in 2023, he's had 17,000 videos. 17,000. So let's do some math. So 2018 minus 2023. Okay, or 23 2023 minus 2018. That's 5 years. He's had 5 years plus to figure this shit out, and he still hasn't figured it out. He has 5 years for his manager or whoever he's with to figure out his sponsorships on how he can get views, how he can get deals. Like he's fallen off. And he has to come to terms with that. No one gives a fuck about Boogie 2988 anymore. Especially about this fight, because after this fight, people thought Wings was going to turn around. It didn't really happen. People thought Boogie was going to turn his life around and lose weight and do shit. It didn't happen. Instead, we're in bad future. We're in the bad future. Boogie is killing himself with food. He can't afford to pay the roof over his head, and he's fat, so he can't really do any other job unless he, goes to GameStop. Last resort, by the way. And that's it. It's over. He'd probably have to sell his house straight up. But that's it. But he's had 5 years to figure this shit out. So I don't have no sympathies for this guy. I don't know what this is proving. This is just proving that he's irresponsible. So let's continue.
Enough to make ends meet. This is where I spend 6 to 8 hours a day trying to figure out how to save
And yes, you can tell he's a porn addict because we all know where this place is.
my career.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie to 988 coming at you. I was getting to the power of the internet. And today, let's talk a little bit about why you got to do better than I did, right?
Oh my goodness. Imagine having a dusty 1 million subscriber play button. Ain't that a shame? That sucks. So let's see how much he made. He made 5K, almost 6K in a month, which is compared to like a regular person, that's really fucking good. Let's be honest.
The audience, I told you guys, I told everybody, this is the center of my world.
Okay. Why do you have almost 8K in expenses every month. He's the retard for having this shit. Why do you have? You need to cut your shit out, right? And let's be honest, maybe some of that is due to his health insurance, or his pills and shit, because he's fat. But you know, some of this shit, some of you, nobody has 8K. One person, by the way, 8K in expenses. So that's that sucks. But it's self-inflicted.
Right here in this recliner with my dogs, watching television, playing video games on that television. But the other day, the audio on this TV started to go out, and whenever it would make like S sounds, it would crackle. And so I know I'm budgeting, but I immediately went to Amazon and bought a sound bar for $100.
See, he's irresponsible. He doesn't know what to do with his money. He keeps spending. If when a problem happens, he's not going to research, try to fix that shit or deal with it because he's in the hole. He's just going to spend more money and fuck himself, right? So that's on him. That's on him 100%.
And then the next day, the TV stopped crackling, and now I have a $100 sound bar that I don't need. But I know I'm supposed to be budgeting right now, but because that's my TV, because that's my only source of entertainment, because it's the only thing I do, it's one of the only things that bring me peace, I'm like, I have to be able to hear my fucking TV. But that's every
First world problems, people.
addict, right? Like Mitch Hedberg said, I'll just do enough heroin. And then he OD'd on heroin, right?
Oh my lord.
So I guess every addict tries to manage OD'd on heroin, right? So I guess
There's another person that plays Magic. I hope he's doing okay.
enough heroin. And then he
Joe. I hope Joe's doing okay, by the way. But uh, I haven't talked to that guy in years. But whatever. This it just made me think of Joe. But it's all good. We'll just keep going.
OD'd on heroin, right? So I guess every addict tries to manage the addiction, but I don't know, man. We were talking about compulsive spending a minute ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I spend a lot of money on stuff.
Why?
You know where a lot of the money went? And it felt really compulsive at the time?
There you go. That's where the money went. I mean, we all knew this. We all knew that Boogie gets escorts. Like I said, I like escorts. I believe in the escorts. But this shit is unreal. 200K? What are you, fucking crazy? No wonder you're in the poorhouse. You're a fucking retard for doing this shit. 2018 and 2021. And I bet you he still spends money on these fucking bitches. He's an idiot. And he probably had to pay extra, because of the way he looks. This is nuts what he does. It's nuts. Straight up. And you can tell he has an addiction. I don't think he's ever going to admit that. Maybe he does, but 200K, you have a fucking addiction, dude. And you need to get your shit together. Straight up.
I am a former sex worker escort, and Boogie2988 was one of my clients. I'm from LA, and I get a message on this website, you can probably guess which one, from this guy who looked a lot like Boogie.
I took women.
Sugar, was it a sugar site? Because I know it wasn't no fucking, what's it called? I forgot, but it was probably a sugar site because he's not gonna make a fucking account on these escort sites. He's not gonna do that. Like they're gonna ghost him. They're gonna skip him. They don't give a fuck. Like I guarantee you, he made an account on the sugar daddy site. Let's continue.
and on vacations, and I took them.
Oh my lord, this guy's a simp. He's buying bitches, shoes, taking them on vacations. And then what happens when they go on vacation? They spend their time with Boogie and then they fuck off and, suck some more dick. No shit. Oh, you're a fuck. Ooh, they are just squeezing this guy. They're squeezing this guy, and he deserves it. He deserves every penny to be squeezed out of him. And we can't be having guys like this because they're gonna pump these bitches' head up, right? So, ah, these are the type of people that are making it worse for everybody. By the way, but let's continue.
Out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and
Oh my lord, he's treating these bitches like children. He's taking them to Disneyland. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, Disney World, Disneyland, it's not, I mean, whatever. It's cool, I guess. But is that where you want to take your escort? No. You want to know where you take your escort? You tell your escort we're going to the motel or the apartment or the house or wherever. You're going to take your clothes off and take a shower with me. And, I'm going to put my face in your crotch. That's what you tell your escort because time is money, right? You're paying for a time and you've got to get this shit out the way. It's not a date. It's not a or because if it is a date, you're just getting hustled. And I know some people like pay for that. Some people want the dating experience, the GF experience. Okay, that's fine and dandy. I mean, I don't mind that myself. But it's what do you think's gonna happen? Your money's being fucking squeezed out of you, and you don't even know it. You're just like before post nut clarity. You're you're living in delusions.
shit.
He bought me dinner.
Like she's just yours for the amount of time you paid for, right? So
He got me a purse that we were talking about over messages.
Birkin bag.
And he
There you
got me a
go.
couple gift cards, and he spent well over 5,000 on just that night.
Oh my lord! Look! Oh my lord! Look! Look at this. $400 dinner. $500 on a hotel. So did he spend money on her hotel, or did they share the hotel? $500 gift cards. So that's like an extra tip. And then he spent two and a half on the escorting, quote unquote. So I'm guessing like I mean I tell you the rates, but I mean for how it depends on how many nights that he had her, right? But this is nuts. This is nuts. This is nuts.
You know the rules. The rules are we're gonna go out and eat. We're gonna have dinner. Maybe we're gonna fuck. And
He said maybe. That's the point. What? I never heard of like a escort hiring an escort and not smashing her at the end of the day. That makes no sense to me. But let's continue.
you're gonna enjoy a nice lifestyle that you don't normally get to enjoy.
So he was really funny. You can definitely tell he was nervous. He did eat a lot of food.
How's he nervous? This man has had thousands. Well, not thousands. Let's be honest. He's had. It's at least double digits escorts he's had since 2018. Seriously. So, how are you nervous? It should be used to. Bitch, lift my gun and suck my dick. Like it should, it should really be just like that.
I'm pretty sure he got 2 entrees, which was
Hold it. Of course he had 2 entrees.
very unique.
It's
You, let's be honest. It's not unique for a guy that size. Come on, lady.
not a revelation. I like beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women, fuck beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that.
Okay. Right? To the women that say, uh, how come you won't date your size? You're fat, so you should be okay with having a fat woman. Uh, this is why. There you go.
The women I dated were pretty, sure, but they were like Arkansas 8s, not LA 10s.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with Arkansas 8s, right? There's nothing wrong with LA 10s, except they might scam the shit out of you. I live on the East Coast, so instead of LA 10s, we have Miami 10s, right? 305 10s, straight up. And then like the lower tier of that is like Tennessee 6s, Tennessee 7s, right? I mean, walking around like I can't even I fucked up the joke, but you get what I mean if you live on the East Coast.
With sugaring, I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
Very
We
nice.
got back to the hotel, and I do regret to say that I slept with Boogie 2988.
Yeah.
Overall, the experience, and I don't mean to fat shame or anything, but there was rules upon rules upon rules, and it took me a lot of time to find a stick. I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
Holy shit! Wait. Wait a second. She quit sex work just of one night with Boogie 2988. Yikes. Yikes. And let's read this. The income from her night with Boogie helped fund her nursing degree. So listen, this is the reality right now. Women in school right now are making OnlyFans. They're making OnlyFans. They're making all kinds of shit. And they're making all this, money online to pay for their college, to pay their bills, to pay their credit cards. This shit is the new norm. This shit is the new normal. So don't be surprised if your coworker has an OnlyFans. She's taking booty pics in the bathroom. She's, you find her on like TikTok or OnlyFans or shit like that. She's posting her titties on Reddit. Like, don't be surprised because this shit is normal now. This shit is normal. Right? So, like, your old, ugly, wrinkly ass librarian could have an OnlyFans. Your mom could have an OnlyFans. Your sister, your aunt, your classmate, your teacher. I bet you your teacher has an OnlyFans. She's taking photos, she's taking pictures. She has a fucking simp. She has simps in her fucking DMs. She leaves it on red. Like, this shit is the new norm. So get used to it.
Is that sexist to me? Sure. Is that womanizing me? Sure. I don't really care. I'm a 48-year-old man. I never got to fuck a model. This let me fuck a couple of models. Is that wrong?
No. No, it's not. Oh, I fucked it up, didn't I? No, it's not wrong. Would you like to know why it's wrong in this case? Because you overdid it. You spent way too much money and you ended up fucking yourself. So sorry, buddy.
Me? Sure. I don't really care. I'm a 48-year-old man. I never got to fuck a model. This let me fuck a couple of models. Is that wrong?
By the way, this keeps coming up. Watch, Boogie is so talented, he just doesn't know it. Watch the Boogie reaction. If my reaction is a piece of shit and I'm boring and shit, do me a favor and watch Boogie's. So, or watch the troll video. Watch what's it called? What's his name? Breaking Banquet. Watch his shit. He did a, he stole it. So there you go.
We have some of the women in this area that are local and ready to go out. They'll
Oh, what did I fucking say? I told you it was a fucking sugar site. Seeking.com. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was a sugar site. That's how it is. That's how it is when you're, this size. Because otherwise, it wouldn't be the sugar site. It would be the escort site. Um, and I probably can't say. Well, I probably can, but I forgot what it's called off the top of my head. But he'd be on there, and I think you have to make an account. And I don't know. Corey would never use these escort sites. He would never do that. He would. Corey's a good boy, but yeah. And the thing, and some of these escort sites, you have to make an account. And what happens when you make an account? You got to put your picture or verify or whatnot. Not all of them, some of them. But yeah, there you go. It's a sugar site. So
go to dinner with you, they'll go to a show with you, maybe they'll come back to your place, but they are expecting something in exchange.
It's called money. Yikes. Sorry. We're not going to say anything. This is an unbiased, good faith stream.
But then it's window shopping, right? Like any other meat.
You kidding me? Window shopping. Here's, I probably shouldn't say this because it's gonna get me banned, but it's not window shopping. It's let's just keep going.
Market like Tinder, you kind of scroll down the list of photos until you find someone that looks interesting to you. I think this girl's really cute. Oh yeah, yeah.
Please. And I'm starting to realize a lot of white guys that I know really like booty. A lot of white guys love ass. Uh they'll tell you that, we like tits here. Look at this shit. Look at what's being shown, right? I don't know. Is it those cheeks? I mean, that has to be at least like fucking 38 inches right there. I can tell. Has to be. Has to be. But I think Boogie has a taste for he has a taste for ass. He has a taste for the the thickness. I mean, I don't know what his ex-wife looks like, but that's what I assume. I think he likes putting his face in there. I'm just saying. But let's continue. But yeah, I've noticed that.
She's definitely a little thicker than I necessarily would always go for, but there's nothing wrong.
Boogie, you're lying like shit. Uh, the previous woman that was in the trailer or whatnot, she had a nice big thickness going on. So you're lying like shit. Why do white guys do this shit? Why do they have to lie? They know what they like. Come on. I've been around way too long. I know what you guys like. You're not that much different from the from black guys. It's the same shit. Like, come on.
Wrong with that. So I deserve to go to Disneyland with a beautiful girl, right? I deserve to go to New York and explore Times Square with a beautiful girl, right? Like, I deserve that. And I want that, and I've never had it. Man, if I had that money back, that would be half of my mortgage right now. That $1,000 is my entire health insurance payment. I don't know what the prostitutes did with it, and I hope they spend it in good health. But
Let me tell you what these prostitutes are spending their money on. They're spending, some of them are spending their money on school and bills and shit, but most of them are buying Birkin bags, cars, shoes, clothes. They're taking your money. They're traveling all over the world with your money. They're posting Instagram pics and foodie pics with your money. They're doing the money phone, and they're making you look like a fucking retard simp, F slur. Uh, so I don't be surprised what they spend their money on. Most women in first world countries are the consumers, right? They're the ones that spend the money, and that's why they're advertised to so often. So uh, it's best not to think about it. in my, when it comes to my thing, it's best not to think about it. Just enjoy it. But you, on the other hand, you've enjoyed a little bit too much. 200K? Yikes.
I sure could use that shit right now. You know,
Uh, uh, sure could use some money right now. Uh, 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 can you give me money, audience? No sympathy for this fucking guy.
you want to go for a walk? So you can. He knows. You can't tell me he doesn't know. Leo, baby, I know. We'll go in a second. I gotta prep your brother. He's great.
Let me guess. He's gonna walk to his fucking front driveway, front yard, and then walk back. Cause you know he can't walk up the street and back. Let's be honest.
He's actually. I actually really love him a lot. Leo.
I know how much these things mean to you. What's it like to have to sell them?
He's selling his possessions finally. Cause it's time for you to grow up and stop being a fucking little kid and be a man. Like I don't think there's anything with having like, U2s and uh pops and other shit. That's fine if but if you have a whole closet full of them and you're not making money, you're just having it because it has sentimental value, then you're the retard. You're the one that's being mind controlled because they've got you a chibi looking figure. A company selling a chibi looking figure has gotten you to buy their product based on the history and their IP and shit, right? Like you're still a little kid. Like it's action figures and other shit, and that's fine. Action figures and figurines and shit is cool. Or Gunpla is pretty cool. But if you're fucking, if you have a closet full of them, if your house is full of this shit, that's on you. Like there's a limit to this shit, right? So
To be able to live.
finally,
So selling off these things kind of sucks because I've been playing Magic for 30 years, and some of the cards in this box I opened back in 1994. I opened them in like 96, and I've held on to them ever since. And like they're a piece of my childhood. They're a piece of my history. I thought I was going to get buried with this stuff. This is my stuff. This is me. This is part of me. And I made some money off of YouTube last month, but I did not make enough. Without a sponsor or something like that, I'm not making enough. So we're going to go to the game shop. But this is going to keep me from going out on the.
all right. So he made, excuse me. So he made 3K basically. He has 6,500 expenses. If he got rid of that escort, it'd probably be maybe uh 5K. Cause I know he's spending a fucking bag on that bitch, right? He has he has a 3K deficit. All right. Uh, if I were him, I would sell the house instantly. I'd sell the house. I'd sell the house because there's nothing else. He has to sell it. But he probably doesn't want to sell it, right? But it's a 3K, 4K difference. Nobody can make that shit in a month. So you're going broke. And I it doesn't make sense to get 3K deficit every month. So um if he gets 3K from YouTube, he has to get more money from his sponsorships and other shit. Um cuz I think this is exaggerated. He has to be getting some money from somewhere else other than 3K, cuz 3K is nothing. That's $36,000 a year. Um and that's nothing. But yeah, he needs to figure it out. Seriously.
On the streets, right? Like this is gonna.
Like at what he's getting, YouTube is a side hustle. Does he know how to do anything else besides YouTube? I mean, is he gonna have to go to a comedy club and start telling jokes? People have told this guy to change it up because he's like he's not edgy enough and shit. Like he really needs to change it up because people are kind of sick of this woe is me middle of the road fence riding fat ass that that doesn't really have an opinion on shit. I mean, he does, but it's the opinion is expected. He's not he's not wowing his audience, right? Or whatever audience he has left. People have gotten sick of this guy. He needs to change it up.
Going to keep me in a house. So I think it's bittersweet. I think he would find it bittersweet. He would have wished I had spent my money. I'm selling magic cards on Whatnot. I'm selling collectibles on eBay. I'm selling arcade machines locally. I'll sell it all. And I'm going to sell enough to help with mortgage. But I'm also going to sell enough to be able to play Magic tonight. Because I don't want people wondering why I'm not there. I don't want people like knowing I'm broke. Like that's embarrassing. I can't afford $30 to play Magic. So I'm spending $30 to play Magic tonight. Okay, so this month I need from you about $1,000.
Oh, my mic is off. Let me ask you a question. So wait a second. Can somebody explain to me and 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 if this person is watching, please tell me in the comments. You're telling me it costs money to play a board game that you already paid for? I mean, I know it's an event, but does it happen every time? Like if you go to Magic, like a Magic event or a Magic uh someone's basement or in the mall or a game shop, you're telling me it costs money to play Magic? $30? That's $15 is a fucking pizza deal at Domino's. You're telling me it's $30? Holy smokes. I would have dropped that shit as soon as they fucking started charging people to play the game. Like you can just go on Discord and play fucking Dungeons and Dragons for free. 30 fucking dollars? Are you crazy? Let's continue.
To make mortgage. So I needed to pick out like $1,000 for the stuff. Like there's a couple of cradles in there. There's a City of Traders in there.
Well, I could do 200 a piece on those.
He's getting okay. This guy's trying to sell his shit, right? Because he's desperate. He is telling the guy right here that he's desperate for money. What is he thinking? What's he thinking? That okay? If somebody tells me he's selling, I'm buying. If the seller tells me I'm desperate for money. I could really use some money. Can you please buy this for me? And I say, so that gives me the power. That gives me leverage. I'm gonna screw you for all you're worth. Okay, bitch. Well, you're gonna pay $100 for this shit, and I'm gonna laugh at you. But no, I need it. I'm desperate. I need it. You can take this $100, or you can fuck right off. So what you gonna do? Oh, okay, fine. I'll take it. That's exactly what's happening here. He looked like what a what did I can't say the J word, so we're 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 gonna say that he really likes playing with tops and he likes to spin the dreidel.
What? Dude, I thought we were looking more like 400, 450 on each of these. 175 is what it's down to.
Oh yeah. Those suckers
Good
took-
lord, that took a beating. Fuck, these are reserved list cards, Glenn.
Yeah.
They're not.
He's trying so hard not to laugh. He's trying so hard not to laugh. He's like, yeah, I know. This guy right here, he's fucking him in the ass. He knows that he's gonna get the lowest price for these cards, so he's gonna lowball this guy. He's gonna lowball Boogie, and he's gonna screw him for all he's worth. So that's on him. That's his shit. That's what he. You get what you fucking deserve.
Not going anywhere but up.
Okay. Well, you say that, but the dual lands went down.
I mean, yeah, all right. As long as I'm getting mortgage money, as long as.
He's trying so hard. He's listen. Boogie just got screwed. I don't know how much magic cards are worth or whatnot or whatever, but he screwed. He screwed him. So listen, never go to a seller, never go to a desperate buyer. Never do this. Ever never do this. Like if you are on eBay or OfferUp or shit like that, don't do this. This is not how you sell. Okay? So
I'm gonna get some cards later tonight. Okay. You gave me these back. You want to sell on them until I come back in here because I'm not gonna sell them to anybody else but you.
Okay.
Make it 3 chicken quesadillas.
What's paying for this?
Shit, you're paying me back on here. That don't hurt.
holy smokes. He spent $15 at he spent he spent $15 at Taco Bell. What the fuck did he buy? Okay, he's fat, whatever. But how much is a box? Like fucking $8? He's gonna he added on to his shit. He like what did he get? Like a 10 pack, 12 pack? Like how the fuck do you spend this much at Taco Bell? I mean Taco Bell's okay, but it's not that good, buddy. So oh, I see we got some chats. It's Zero. What's up, buddy? Okay, so he says a Friday Night Magic FF, which has to be licensed at a shop. Yeah, you do pay, and you do get packs at the end of it. Selling cards to a shop, you're only going to get like fourth of a value. Okay, so he did get screwed. But the question that I have with cards that old, he really isn't going to sell them. Okay, fair enough. But here's my question. If the cards, like, because I don't know how magic cards work, right? You obviously use them and play them, right? But do they come do they have value? Dude, fast. Well, yeah, but the question I have about the cards is, do they have value if they're still in the pack? If you know what it is, or do they have value if they are like near mint condition? And what I mean by near mint condition, I mean that they're like vacuums, like Yu-Gi-Oh card players will like vacuum seal the cards so they don't. I mean, not vacuum seal, like wrap the cards in like plastic so they don't fuck the cards up. So that's my question. But you're saying that they get a fourth of the value if you sell cards at the shop. But okay, fair enough. Let's continue with the video.
Yeah, we all look the same in a game shop.
Oh, he made his buddy pay for the food. Yikes. What a nice friendship. They have value based off set and print condition. Okay.
It's because we're fucking outcasts. We're in a kind of small town. We're fucking autistic as shit. We're awkward around women. We're awkward around people. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. And then I come back here and I'm looking at all the shit I need to sell. And I'm surrounded by all the shit that I...
Holy smokes. Look at this guy's dungeon. Not
and
that.
then I come back here and I'm looking at all the shit I need to sell. And
I gotta hotkey the pause button. But look at this guy's dungeon. He's got Rampage, Galaga, Asteroids, Final Fight, Combat 2, Marvel versus Capcom, I think, Miss Pac-Man, and Ninja Turtles. This is nuts. Look at this shit. He has a whole entire arcade to himself. What? I don't understand. Like he could sell all of this. But he probably doesn't want to do that. But he has like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine cabinets that he could sell. And he opts to sell his cards. He can make an online store and sell all that. Yes! That's what I'm saying. And the thing about it is he goes for his magic cards first. Like, what is he thinking? I don't understand this guy.
And I'm surrounded by all the shit that I bought for YouTube videos and stuff. And it's hard to not think about what a fuck up I am. But that's why I go to the arcade. That's why I go to play Magic. That's why I have my friends over. Because for just a few hours, I'm not...
So it's an escape. All this shit is like an escape. You know, being on... Here's the thing. Being online, on Discord, on all this shit, that was an escape. Fair enough. Right? Because real life sucks. Nobody likes dealing with real life. Nobody likes dealing with, stupid shit that happens in a real life. And okay, I can relate to that. But when you've let this shit get to your head, this shit happens to you. You're sitting outside of your own home thinking, how am I going to pay the bills? You're fat as fuck. You're wondering if I can pay these bills on time, or else I'm going to be sitting out of my home while the big fucking black guys come inside my house and throw it to the side of the street because I'm getting evicted. Because I'm stupid enough, I can't pay my bills on time. This is going to be you in like fucking 2-3 months. I mean, Boogie, what did it say? 6 months? Like, if you don't pay your bills. So get used to it.
That fuck up from YouTube. I'm just Steve Williams. I'm just me. Oh, this is my Saturday night crew. We get together every Saturday. We eat pizza.
Look at this guy. He's stuffing himself. So his cards are going to be all greasy and disgusting. And, it's... This is sad. Please don't tell me this is a dude with fingernails. This guy's balding, this guy's on his fucking phone playing fucking what's that game? uh, that anime game that I forgot what it's called. But yeah, this is sad. And he invites these people over to play games instead of how can I make my YouTube more how can I advertise my YouTube better? How can I improve my YouTube, get a better following, get a better audience, and do what I need to do so I can pay these fucking bills? But he's not going to do that. He's going to escape. He's going to go and play Magic the Gathering and do whatnot and basically be irresponsible. So this is a sad sight to see. And I bet you he told everybody at this table his problems. They don't give a fuck. They're here for the free pizza. They're going to stuff themselves and play Magic because they're his friends, quote unquote. They're not going to fucking tell him that, hey, buddy, you're fucked. And, you know, we need to help. We're here to tell you that you need to get your shit together. I'm not saying that that's their job. I mean, that's what I would do because I'm a real fucking, I'm going to tell you how it is. But they're not going to do that. This guy's like, I wonder what kind of pizza we were having tonight. Like, that's this guy. Like, come on. It's just a fucking escape.
Play Magic, we play board games, we do Smash Brothers. Magic the Gathering, this is my crack, this is my cocaine. I met him at the magic shop. I met him in the magic shop. Now him, I met at the magic shop. This guy, I met at the magic shop.
Oh, shit. Ah. This guy's just as big as Boogie. But he's younger than him. Dude, you guys have to stop fucking eating. I'm telling you. It's really getting really bad now. Cause if your shirt's fucking 5X, 6X, you've got problems. You've got bigger problems. Literally.
This guy I met at the magic shop. This guy I met because he was roommates with a friend I met at the magic shop. Okay, so I have $1 million question for you guys. Every Saturday we get together. Every Saturday I order what? Pizza, chicken fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like I normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us. And like I showed them my bank books today, and I'm not like, I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've
$600
been telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm over here because I don't eat those at my house. Right. But we've definitely said it throughout the years. Like you don't have to feed us. But
why is he defending himself? I mean, even if you do say that, you're still gonna haul your fat ass over to the table and have yourself 2-3 slices of pizza, 2 tacos, and a Coca-Cola, right? Listen, he might as well have just said that, listen, if you're gonna buy food, I'm gonna eat your food. Like, there's no reason to say that. They say that, okay, so Zero said something. They say that you're like the 5 the people you're closest to. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Fair enough. That's a fair statement. Let's continue.
You do it anyway, so.
When are we going to start bringing girlfriends around? Also, when are we going to start bringing girlfriends around that aren't hookers?
Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait a second. He wants them to bring their girlfriends? So what's he gonna do? Is he gonna fuck his friends' girlfriends? Or he's plotting and planning? What's he talking about? What's Boogie talking about?
Because that's all I've brought around for 5 years. I mean, like, we haven't had, like, legitimate girlfriends over in a long time. You haven't dated in a while. You have.
Wait. Oh. Wait a second. Let's hear that again. He literally, listen, this is all on camera. He literally walks up, well, he doesn't walk. He looks at this guy and he straight up says, "Well, you haven't dated in a while." That's literally like saying you're a fat ass and no one's going to date you. And his face, look at his face. Look at how he looks at him. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Why would you say that to me?" I mean, we all know the obvious, but do you have to say it on camera in front of thousands of people that's going to see this documentary? Yikes. What a friend. What a fucking buddy.
I mean, like, we haven't had like legitimate girlfriends over in a long time. You haven't dated in a while.
Yikes. That's tough.
You haven't dated in a while.
Oh, Zero says, that's the pot calling the kettle black on that one. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a while out. That's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, you've like had some. I think you have like.
I think he's a good guy. Yeah, I think that Boogie's definitely a good guy. He loves his friends and his family, and he cares about people a lot, and he cares about what people think about him a lot. He's a fun person to be.
I like how he snuck that one in there. He cares about what people think about him a lot. He had to sneak that in there, but yeah.
Around and to laugh and make jokes with. And sometimes we open up and we have like really personal conversations, and I enjoy getting to know him in that way as well.
Willing to do things for us. He's offered to, take care of us or offered us a room if he needs it. He's still going to make some of the same jokes. We all have a sort of dry sense of humor.
Sincere kindness. It doesn't always show up, but he does have a lot of compassion for people.
I think he's just a guy.
Oh, if it isn't my old buddies, my old friends. Well, we got the triad because my buddy John's here in my chat. What's up? What's happening? I'm just streaming randomly, I'm going over this Boogie documentary because it's a clown show, and I talked about some other stuff earlier, but we're just going through this documentary. So have a seat, have a good time.
With good and bad. But I don't think he's as bad as a lot of corners of the internet think he is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
Oh my lord. But
The N-word is just a word.
Let's hear that again. Somebody clip that.
But I don't think he's as bad as a lot of corners of the internet think he is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
Okay, so let's just pretend for a second.
He is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the...
If this guy was black, this situation would be 7,000 times funnier. Seriously, this like, imagine, like, if he was black, this would be hilarious. And then this scene happens.
The N-word, he'll be fine.
The N-word is just a word.
Yes. Perfect. That would be perfect right there. Straight up. You should let us on the show. Well, I'd love to let you on the show. But I'd have to stop this stream and get my Discord up. But let's just go through this show for now, and then maybe next show I'll let you on. But yes, most definitely, sure. I will, because my Twitter's down. Chat your Discord and I'll friend you. There you go.
If you guys left and these cameras weren't rolling and I was sitting here alone in the dark and I said the N-word, there's no magic power to it.
So say it.
Oh no, I'm not going to say it on camera.
That's right. He's not going to say it on camera. I have an image to protect. No, these little kids watch my YouTube. And I have to make sure that it's advertiser friendly. So I'm not going to say the N-word. Sorry, I don't stream on Kick. I stream on YouTube, and well, he doesn't stream anymore. He makes videos, and I'd like to keep my Twitch. Wait, is he banned off of Twitch? He's not going to say the N-word.
Camera where it could hurt somebody. I like offensive humor. I like dark jokes. I say fucked up shit. I think the darker something.
He's pissed. He's like, he's pissed.
Offensive humor. I like dark jokes. I say fucked up shit. I think the darker something is, cancer, rape, murder, child abuse, the darker it is, the more important it is to make jokes about it.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And yeah, so fuck her. And now she's dead. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know. Someone says you can't put your finger.
That's not even that bad.
Into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker just right, you can wrap it all around your fingers. You gotta shave real thin. Woo! That's disturbing. That's the most fucked up thing. No, I plan to shoot you, bud.
You pointing a gun at me?
This situation. He's a retard for doing this shit, by the way. He shot, first off, well, I can't really explain the story because it's such a stupid, but for the sake of this live stream, because I'm pretty sure I've been going on too long, and we're not even halfway in this video. Someone threatened him, Frank Hassel, and he shoots a gun off as a warning shot to get him to leave his property, because he's a retard. And that's not how gun laws work in his state. Where is he at? Arkansas. So he's a, this situation sucked. He's stupid.
Me? Yes. Is this what we have to do?
That's the other thing. He should have fought Frank Hassel instead of fucking Wings. Because, listen, we all knew Wings was going to beat his motherfucking ass. The best card for that fight would have been the Frank Hassel fight. The Frank Hassel fight, because there would have been motivation because of this shit. So, I mean, and we all know Frank Hassel would have whooped his fucking ass. But at least it would have been a good fight. It would have, grabbed more viewers. Because who the fuck is Wings? Right? I mean, let's be honest. Keemstar did Wings and this guy a charity for doing that fight. But the Frank Hassel shit, that would have been, that would have actually been a good fight. Like, to bring viewers and shit. Even though Frank Hassel would have mollywopped this guy's ass. But let's continue.
Where it really went south is when one guy spent like a month of his time gathering every link, every video clip, everything I'd ever said or done since 1998, and he compiled it into this one huge mega thread. It's like 10, 15 pages long. And every time my name would get mentioned on Reddit moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread. Well, these people on Reddit began to bombard my...
Holy smokes. Threaten to kill his own dog?
My sponsors to make me look as bad as possible. Every time I got a new sponsor, they would bombard them. And eventually they dropped me.
Okay, so he's saying that there's a group on Reddit or wherever, probably Kiwi Farms and other shit, actively working against him, fucking up his shit, fucking up his income. That sucks, but that's a part of being on YouTube, I guess. Like it's to be expected nowadays. Like everybody has an enemy. Everybody has, people working against them. That's just how it works, unfortunately. But he's been around long enough to know and research this shit and make sure he doesn't, do anything stupid, right? Because and now what did he say? He's scared to live stream. Well, he's gonna say that, but when you say edgy shit like that, or people find out stuff about you, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen eventually. That's the shit that comes with it. Look at Ice Poseidon. Look at all those people on IP2 and shit. Those people actively try to fuck those people's lives over, and that's just stuff you just have to deal with. But like I said before, people are tired of this woe is me pity shit that uh, Wings does. So no, this is to be expected. You should have figured it out, especially after this fight. $26,000 in 2022. That's rough. That is rough. That's rough. And I don't know if you were watching earlier, but he lost most of his shit in crypto and spent most of his money on hookers. He spent 200K on hookers in the span of like what was it, 4 or 5 years? That's nuts. That's crazy. And he like bought them Birkin bags and shoes and shit. So I don't think he's buying any hookers right now based on his income, but you know, that's your ass. Let's continue.
Are you ready? Are you ready to step back into 1988? You ready to go back to my childhood? Because that's what's behind the star. You know what? Do you want?
He took his fat ass to an arcade, and he has a whole entire arcade at home. He can
know what this
stupid fucking decisions
represents to me. This is everything that was good about my childhood. And when I walk back in here, it's like going back in time, except
he wants to be a kid again. That's the only thing that makes him happy. He doesn't want to get out of his box and come into reality. Self-inflicted, guys.
Things aren't completely shitty. So this is the classic. I mean, I even have a Pac-Man tattoo. This is the game I most identify with because it's about a little round guy running through a maze trying to figure shit out, eating everything in sight, and getting chased by ghosts of his past. So I'm basically Pac-Man. I know, it's simple fun. And, I mean, look at the guy. He looks like me. I might have sprained it or broken it or something. I was walking to the bathroom in there.
Listen, you're the one with 50 fucking health problems. Dude is lucky he has an actual arcade. Yeah. But he sprained his ankle while he was in the arcade. He sprained his ankle while he was in the arcade. He's a fucking moron. And look at him. He's walking down this look at the way he has 50 fucking health problems. So no wonder he sprained his ankle. He has diabetes in his foot. So I know his foot is on fire. And he can barely fucking walk. So it's tough. I bet you it's just tough for this guy, isn't it?
And
look at him walk.
There was a loud snap sound and things.
Now he has to drive himself to the hospital probably. We'll see what happens. Let's go.
Things kind of shifted in one direction. And now my foot is swelling into my shoe. And it hurts really badly. It's the fun part about being old and fat. You never know. You don't know if you'll wake up tomorrow. You don't know if today is that stroke or heart attack you've been waiting on.
Well, it sure does seem likely based on the way you look and based on the way you eat. Like, I mean, no shit you have a heart attack or you have a stroke if you're eating fucking $15 meal at Taco Bell. I'm sorry, but that's way too much. What do you order for $15? You can get a box on the cheap for like fucking $7, $8, $9, right? And it comes with a soda or a drink or whatever you want. $15? What's he ordering?
Or if it's going to be a healthy day and you feel real good for a change. You never know. So I don't know. It could fucking be today. Do I think I'll make 50? Yeah, probably.
Okay, Boogie is not religious. This shit is. What are we? Why are we singing Amazing Grace? Is it because his YouTube channel is dead and he wants your money? Okay, but why Amazing Grace? I don't get it. I don't understand. As a viewer, I'm confused.
That's only 2 years away. Do I think I'll make 60, which is 12 years away?
No.
Probably not.
Here's everything that's wrong with Boogie. Low testosterone.
No shit.
Testicular hypogonadism.
Somebody look that up. What's hypogonadism?
Sleep apnea.
No shit, because your fat is suffocating your chest, and it actually takes work to breathe.
Swelling due to blockages of lymphatic flow.
So that's why your foot is fucking huge.
Seborrheic eczema.
Yikes.
Chronic back pain.
No shit.
Protein in urine.
What's that mean? I wonder what that means.
That's from kidney damage, folks.
Ooh. Can you imagine? If this guy's kidneys fail, he's done. He's finished. He is finished. If his kidneys decide to like give out on him, he's finished. Straight up. Because if his kidneys fail, he's gonna be like what's that guy's name? EDP 445, the cupcake guy. He's gonna have to go to a kidney clinic and get what's it called when they like filter your blood. That's the shit that's gonna happen to him. He is finished. He's done if his kidneys fail. And based on the way he eats, it's probably gonna happen soon. What is he? Close to 60? He's 50 years old?
That is everything keeping me alive.
Holy smokes. Look at all that medicine. Look at all this medicine. Look at all this medicine. Oh my lord. Like, come on. I would hate to be this guy's doctor. Because if you're... Johnification is my Discord, no numbers anymore. Okay. If you're this guy... If you're this guy's doctor, I would be fucking pissed. Oh, here comes this Boogie guy. And you tell him, and you're like, fuck, I told you last fucking visit to hurry up and stop eating, stop doing this shit, diet and exercise. And now look at you. You're not dying and exercise. Your kidneys are about to fail. I keep telling this shit to you. You have diabetes. You're going to lose your fucking foot. You're going to go blind. And you're not going to be able to fuck anymore because your penis isn't going to get hard because of the shit happening to you. You have high blood pressure. You're probably going to have a heart attack if you keep eating like this. And there's going to be a big risk to this shit that happens to you. If I was his doctor, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. I would be pissed because he has to deal with this shit. It would suck to be his doctor. But let's continue. We're almost halfway done.
We have losartan, tramadol, bupropion, sertraline. Did I deal with back pain? I deal with nightmares. I'm always tired. I don't know the last time I did.
No shit.
Otherwise,
If you're always tired, how do you fuck? Seriously, I don't get this shit. Let's keep going.
if I don't wear this machine at night, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm actually drowning in my own fat.
That's exactly what I said. He's so fat that the fat on his chest is compressing his lungs. It actually takes work to breathe. I mean, I know it takes work to breathe, but he can't breathe autonomously, right? Like, you know how, like, you're gonna start blinking on your own now because I'm gonna tell you, but you actually blink autonomously. You don't even think that you're blinking. It's the same when you're breathing, when you're sleeping. It's the same as your heart beating. He's so fat that he can't do that. That's amazing to me. So he has to wear this oxygen breathing machine or some shit so he can sleep, or else he's gonna die. Or he could die.
High blood pressure, history of
shit.
gastric bypass, intestinal.
He's fucked himself. He had a gastric bypass. They cut his stomach open and shortened his stomach. And he's still fat, so he stretched his stomach out, and now he's back to his wherever his weight was. He's not as fat as he used to be, but he's pretty much back to, getting back to where he started, I guess.
Malabsorption, vitamin D sufficiency, because like most gamers, I hate the sun.
Okay, so buy supplements, or do you not take your medicine?
Morbid obesity.
No shit.
Major depressive disorder, major anxiety disorder, history of diabetes mellitus.
What's that? What's diabetes mellitus? Is that a new form of diabetes?
Blood pooling in veins.
Holy smokes! So his arteries is yoinked, and because his blood pressure is high, it's actually destroying his arteries. It's tearing up the wall of his arteries. So he's gonna die.
Varicose veins of the legs with complications. Degeneration of lumbar or lumbar.
Holy smokes, what is that? So his discs in his spine is degenerate. Well, he's fat. But you're telling me that's what's happening to him? Yikes.
Sacral intervertebral disc.
Cancer?
That means my back don't work so good. History of basal cell carcinoma, that's cancer. And of course I can't breathe so good, so asthma and allergies.
Oh, who cares? Everybody has allergies.
As well.
So it's a waiting game now, and it's just about making the best of it. Just enjoy what you got when you got it. Sometimes that's a chicken quesadilla.
Look at his mouth. Oh. I bet you he's a regular at Taco Bell. They know who he is. They know his order. Oh, you're going to play that Magic Gathering game tonight? Oh, well, let me get you a 12-pack. Would you like your extra quesadilla to go along with the rest of your order? The fucking editor was like, I'm sick of this shit. I can't believe this shit. The editor is fucking upset with this shit. He had to take himself a break. He's like, this shit is so depressing. I can't take it anymore. I need like 30 minutes to an hour away from this guy, because this is nuts.
I wanted to make like a documentary.
Holy smoke.
That was generally entertaining, you realize, wait a second, everything he says is depressing. Everything he says is like the saddest shit I've ever heard.
That would be half of my mortgage right now. $10,000. And it's just about making the best of it.
This is the first documentary I'm doing. I can't put out a documentary that's this guy the whole time, because I don't want my brand new channel to be known as making documentaries about the most depressing people.
Welcome to the internet. I'm pretty sure this documentary has a good amount of views on it. You're probably gonna. So is Boogie next? I mean, not Boogie. Wings. Is Wings next? How about DSP? Did they pay you to make it? I mean, if they paid you, like, good on you. But welcome to the internet. Because of the notoriety of this video, people are gonna associate you with doing documentaries on locales. So honestly, get used to it if you want to make some money, because that's the type of people that's gonna be watching this kind of shit. I guarantee you, if you do a documentary on DSP or Boogie or LTG, any other locale or anything else like that, you're gonna be like fucking what's that guy's name? Scrooge McDuck, diving in fucking money and shit. So get used to it.
That exists. It's just like, what the fuck happened to this guy? What the fuck happened to Boogie?
This editor was so fucking, like, it was so bad that he's like, listen, I gotta hire some more people to get on this shit, because I can't take this shit anymore. Somebody else, I gotta talk to somebody else for a while. What do you think about this Boogie situation?
Well, he's losing what made people originally like him. It could be as simple as just that positive attitude.
Why not use your only life to make the lives around you better? Fuck you. It's none of your fucking business. It's my body. It's my choice. Eat shit.
And over time, in the content, we see this shift where he starts to become more interested in money.
I just like making content. I just like talking to a camera. I just like doing cool stuff.
I just want ad revenue. I just want YouTube to pay me a fair amount. That's all I've ever wanted, right?
And it's
okay. I don't know what this guy means. Of course he likes money. It's his job. That's how he pays the bills. Are you saying that him being, what's it called? Transparent about it is a bad thing? I guess. But is it reality? Is he lying?
Concerns about money.
If I could teach you anything, it's to hold on to the money you get.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money.
And more interested in complaining.
I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful to people. Want to comment? Thank you.
I'm a walking embarrassment, dude.
We do. Look at me. I'm fucking disgusting. Better, I'm a piece of shit.
I will never function the way you function. It's not possible.
That's why if you're griping to your viewers, if you're complaining to your subscribers, I mean, that just leaves a sour taste in people's mouths.
Fair enough.
I think my window's closing. And if it's not closing already, it's already closed.
Right, so if there was money to be made in making people feel depressed, I think Boogie would be in the right business.
Like, that's just my life philosophy at this point. Just face down in the mud. That's pretty much how we live our lives.
Not me. Is that a Keemstar cameo? There you go.
That's right around the corner. Like, I have to sell this place. I have to tap into the equity to survive. Like, that's the last of my money. so much of that money is going to doctor's appointments and tests and all of that is just to fucking stay alive.
Okay, but whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? This guy had every opportunity to get himself together, you know, get into getting in shape with the boxing event. And, you know, doing what he needs to do to get healthy. But he lost when he had the surgery, he lost all that weight and then he gained it back. Whose fucking fault is that? I don't know. Is it the guy in the mirror?
There are plenty of different content creators that have various mental illnesses all over social media. And some just say, it is what it is, and this is what I'm going to do. Boogie tends to be really obsessed with this idea that it's favorable to have people feel sorry for you, and that kind of victim mentality where you can get further in life if people have compassion on you, regardless of the reason they're doing it.
I look awful.
But that compassion means nothing if you're a piece of shit and you're not gonna better yourself. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get my life together and lose weight. I could really use your support. Fucks it over, fucks everybody over multiple times, and then it's not like the people on Reddit are lying, is it? Maybe there's some people that genuinely hate this guy, but are some of those people actually telling the truth about Boogie? Are his A-logs lying? I mean, I'm sure there's some, A-logs that are, confusing shit and manipulating. But is some of this shit on Boogie? Yes.
Awful. If I look like I've been.
And people are tired of the manipulation tactics. They're sick of it. They know he's a piece of shit philanthropist, I think that's how you say it, that spends money on bullshit and all this other kinds of shit around him, and he's not going to get his life together. I mean, what's that saying? You're only going to die a hero or live long enough to see yourself as the villain. And that's what he. Maybe somebody's getting angry at me because I fucked the saying up. But basically that. Let's keep going.
Over the last couple of days, it's because I have been. Most notably, I ruined my body. Like Jerry, I ruined my own career. Maybe it was the imposter syndrome. Maybe it's because It's been a method of.
Shout out to
covert
Taco Truck
narcissism
TV.
is the right phrase. Like, oh, look at how pathetic I am. You should feel sorry for me. You would never be mean to me because I'm so pathetic, right? Oh, I'm so fat. I'm so weird. I'm so goofy. I'm such an old man. I'm such a... I grew up in an abusive family and an abusive home. The amount of pain that's in my head and my heart is...
So vulnerable narcissism has a number of characteristics. A person can be considered a vulnerable narcissist without having them all. So with vulnerable narcissism or covert narcissism, we see pessimism.
I feel defeated and confused and lost all the time, every day.
Hypersensitivity to criticism.
I can't handle this kind of hate. I can't handle these types of attacks. I can't do it.
Reactive anger, so they're not really thinking things through.
Is this what I have to do?
Who goes by Boogie2988 was booked into the jail.
Whoa, hold on. He made the local news? Yikes.
Need for admiration.
Can I get a round of applause?
Please clap. You guys remember that? Please clap. What's that guy's name? Jeb Bush? He had to ask his audience to... Is that what's going on? Yikes.
The self-centeredness.
I'm the perfect victim. I have been victimized my entire life.
The sense of entitlement.
You guys want to help me pay for my Tesla? Please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would like a free fucking Tesla.
Leaving oneself to be special.
Why would you say that? Can you guys pay for my Tesla? What?
How many kids went on to get 4.5 million YouTube subscribers?
One.
Steven Williams!
You're just watching the same things over and over again.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie 298 coming to you with the power of the internet. This is my rambling series, my vlogger series. We're talking about life, the universe, and particularly interesting to me.
Boogie 298. His fall from grace is so catastrophic.
Not happy about it.
People are sick of the shtick.
And what would you recommend to him now to get his viewers back?
I don't think he's getting his viewers back. I don't think that's a possibility. I think the only thing to do now is go a different angle. But I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but
He can't even do like, what can he do? I mean, what does it? I mean, I don't watch Boogie, but what does he do? Review shit? Talk about, the news, shit in the news, or video game stuff? I don't know what he does now. He doesn't? I think he doesn't stream anymore. I think he should stream, but he doesn't. He'd make probably good money if he streamed. But he doesn't. I don't. I think he says he doesn't do that anymore. But what can he do? He can't do food reviews because he's fat, and if he eats another hamburger, he's gonna kill himself. and does he do gameplay? Like, what does he do? I mean, I'm sorry, but does anybody watch game? I mean, unless it's like the latest AAA game or whatever, does anybody watch their favorite YouTuber play video games anymore? Unless you're like a little kid. Like, unless you're a little kid and you like your little Fortnite videos and Fortnite dances and complications and what. Does anybody really watch YouTubers play video games anymore? Seriously. Or playthroughs or shit like that. I'm sorry, that shit got old real quick. I think what people like now, especially on Kick, I think people like a lot of like, there's a big, well, I'm talking about people in my age group, right? I think people like the IRL stuff a lot. News, other stuff, politics, gaming, tech, stuff like that. I think people are tired of this fence riding, middle of the road bullshit that not most, but some YouTubers do, like Boogie. And when it comes to Boogie, it's milquetoast bullshit. Like, when you watch his content, you're like, I'm glad it's over. Cause it's so boring. There's nothing exciting about it. Right? So that's my thing. I don't think there's anything exciting about Boogie anymore. He can't. It's kind of like the shit that happened to Kid Behind the Camera. Because once his dad, rest in peace. But once his dad died, does anybody know who Kid Behind the Camera is? I sure as fuck don't. Right? So it's just that it's over. This is what happens. That's right. We're not gonna feel sorry for you because you fell off the edge. That just happens. No one gives a fuck. There's gonna be new people taking your spot, taking your crown, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. You thought you could do this forever. That shit didn't work, and you didn't make it to the end of the chessboard. You got your ass fucking sent off the chessboard. So, that's it. And the thing about Boogie that really, that really irks me is that he's had so many opportunities to improve himself. he can change it up and do whatever and lose weight and do what he needs to do. He can literally do a video series on him losing weight and doing what he needs to do and have like a uplifting, encouraging channel along with the regular shit that he does. This documentary in good future in an alternate reality, this documentary could have been great. It could have been Boogie wins, blah blah blah, whatnot. But we're supposed to feel sorry for Boogie and give him money. I'm sorry. This documentary has the opposite effect on me because you know what this documentary says to me? It says that I shouldn't give him money because he's gonna fuck himself over. I shouldn't give him money because he's gonna spend money on hookers and other dumb shit. I shouldn't give him money because he puts its self-inflicted problems into his life and and I'm not gonna feel sorry for him. That's what this video says to me, right? So I think this documentary is working against Boogie. This guy, whoever this documentary on this guy's channel, he's gonna get the money. He's gonna get the clout for this documentary. So so I think in the long run, Boogie fucked himself. But let's continue. We're over halfway done. We're gonna try and finish this shit. Cause I gotta cook and I gotta hit the gym. Let's go.
How do you change yourself? Like, viewers are smart. Like, they want to see you. They want to see what you're interested in. I don't know. You got to get a job.
I know I keep pausing. I'm sorry. But what job is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Fat ass. He can't even fucking stand for fucking 10 minutes. So he's not gonna work food service. He can't walk, so he's not gonna do retail. He can't bend or stoop, so he can't do retail. Uh what's he gonna do? Be an Amazon driver? You know how much work you have to do to be an Amazon driver or UPS or FedEx? Like, that's not gonna work. Uh is he gonna, be a call center, like work from home call center guy? That shit's stressful because you have to talk to people all fucking day. What's he gonna do as a job? I mean, the only thing I can see him doing is working at like a magic store or working at GameStop. But that's not gonna pay for the house, is it? So but there's people that work and do YouTube. So he's gonna work all fucking day, 8 hours a day, all day, and come home and do YouTube. He's too fucking lazy.
Maybe in this case, GameStop.
Oh, did he say GameStop? He did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There are some really good screen caps in this documentary, so get as much as you can.
To meet you. My name is Dawn.
Don, I'm Boogie or Steve.
Okay, what do you prefer to be called?
Honestly, probably Steve. Let's go with Steve.
Okay, Steve. No problem. Whatever you prefer. And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit
Boy, he really cleaned himself up, didn't he?
about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed. So there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table. And then physically, I am morbidly obese. I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might...
Hold on. He doesn't have an education? What about his high school? He didn't graduate high school? Yikes. I mean, when it comes to a high school diploma, who gives a fuck, honestly? They're hiring illegals. that have a fourth or fifth grade education. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's got to be something that he can do.
Might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I'm also a pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
Why? Why is he why is he telling this recruiter this stuff? You know, let's take a bet. 50 there she's going to find him a job or she's going to ask him to leave. I think she's going to ask him to leave. Why would you tell your recruiter this? They can't do shit. They can't do anything for you if you tell them the shit that's happened. Your priority is for you to get the job. If they do learn about it later, but you're really good at your job, who cares? But if you tell them up front, you might be a risk. Why would you do that? I don't understand this guy.
Okay.
It's like he wants her to feel sorry for him. That's what he's so used to getting people to try to feel sorry for him. He it actually comes off in real life.
What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's impossible, but you have some challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of things in life are about your mindset, and you're using weight and disability.
Is it felony for the gun charge? He is such a retard for that shit. He really fucked his life.
I can't. If that is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't, and you won't.
I did work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years, so I mean...
Be real with me. Do you really think...
Oh, hold on. Because this lady is going to light him up. So why would you say that? Why would you tell your recruiter in a professional interview, a professional setting? Hi, I'm fat. I'm disabled. I had all this shit happen to. I have a felony. I also have a working penis, and I worked in the porn industry. So if there's any porn jobs where I can like fuck somebody's grandma, I I I'd like to have that job too. And this lady is looking at him like, "What the fuck? Why would you tell me that? Somebody help me out."
I think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn. It would be a
Say
good
it
idea
again.
to go to a real interview.
So, I mean...
Be real with me. Do you really think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn?
It depends on...
He's trying to think. He's like, I don't know.
The job, I would think. Like, at a strip club maybe, but probably...
Look at her face. She's like, "Get the fuck out of my office. There's nothing I can do for you. You're a fat piece of shit, and you need to leave. And you have a felony. You're gonna make my job twice as hard. So there's nothing for you in the state of Arkansas, mind you, where there's barely any cities. It's all fucking, you know. What can I do for your fat ass?" That's what she's thinking.
Probably not in a more professional setting, I would say.
Yes, I would say that.
What would you think his chances are here of getting employment in the next 3 months?
I'm not sure. When it comes to the felony, we would have to seek corporate approval for that sort of charge in order to proceed forward with a candidate.
He's a fucking idiot for this shit. He fucked everything over this stupid gun charge. He shouldn't have... I mean, this is for another conversation, another stream. But you don't pull a gun unless your life is... You don't fire a warrant. When your life is on the line, then you can shoot the person. But This is Frank Hassel we're talking about. All he's doing is fucking with him. I mean, this is what happens. It's unfortunate, but it's funny. I'm not gonna lie. But this is a type of shit that you have to deal with when you're a YouTuber. But why pull a gun? That's not gonna scare anybody. He should have just stayed in the house, not give this guy the attention he wants, and called the police. But he's a retard for this. Seriously.
They would ultimately be the ones to make the decision as to whether or not we would feel comfortable presenting someone like that to our clients. Feel comfortable presenting someone like that to our client.
So she's saying that she doesn't feel comfortable presenting this kind of person to our clients. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because if this type of individual is gonna be the type of person to pull a fucking gun in that kind of situation, that's rough. I wouldn't want to have someone like that working at my company. I don't give a fuck if you're fat or disabled or anything like that. You're a risk. And you deserve to, not to work, not to be offered these jobs. She's not going to put her integrity, her reputation on the line for this fat piece of shit. No shit.
Violent felonies, violent crimes, or sexual crimes.
Hey, Mike. Listen, dude. I know we're making this documentary and everything, and I know you think I need to get a real job, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to. I'm not going to walk into some job when I have 4 million subscribers. Walk into some job.
Look at this guy. He's pissed. He's like, oh, you're not going to do what you need to do so you can survive? I have 4 million subscribers that aren't even our ghost subscribers. They're not even subscribed to you anymore. They don't give a fuck about your channel. They're just subscribed because they forgot to unsubscribe from you. Or they forgot the password to their YouTube or some other shit. They could give a fuck. Your real numbers are whatever, whatever they are. I haven't checked on what his real numbers are, but I'm pretty sure they're not where they need to be. So, you're not going to do what you need to do so you can better your life. And this guy's helping him. This guy's like, what the fuck? You're not going to do what you need to do so you can survive and keep your house and keep your stuff, pay your bills on time?
I'm one of the original YouTubers. What I'm going to do instead is go back to making content, go back to telling stories and entertaining people and making money doing it. And you want to check back with me in a couple of months? Let's see how things are going. All right? I'll talk to you then.
The way he's talking to this guy is so fucking passive aggressive. He's like, I'm gonna, his tone is fucking disgusting. He's doing this guy a favor. Well, they might have a, agreement or a contract or something, but still, I wouldn't want to work for some guy talking to me like that, like I'm some kind of peasant. You piece of shit. I'm trying to help you.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good job.
Yeah, so I mean, things aren't great. People are still mad at me on YouTube.
Holy smokes, he's losing subscribers. I didn't even know that's possible. I didn't even know well, it's possible, but I didn't even know that was happening to him. He lost 50,000 subscribers in the past 90 days. What did he do? Holy smokes.
My view numbers are pretty much close to zero. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now.
Yikes.
And, not
There's your Binding of Isaac cameo.
everything is bad. I've got at least one good thing going on. Can I show you?
Oh no, don't tell me. Ah! Yes! Oh my lord! Look! Look! Can somebody guess how old? If you're still watching, can somebody guess how old this bitch is? Somebody, listen. Look at how old she is. She's like, what is she like? Fucking 2019? She looks so young. You're telling me, and he's spending his money on her. He's spending money. He's doing all this shit to make money and shit, right? And guess who's taking half of his money, yoinking his money? I don't know. Is it the childlike adult right here? Hopefully, that's taking his money. Yikes! Let's see what she has to say.
So this is Desi. You can call her Desiree.
Yep, Desiree.
Been dating now for.
Come on. What did Boogie say a long time ago? A 20-year-old or a 22-year-old only knows two things, and she's wrong about both of them. She's taking. This guy's retarded. I'm trying to tell you.
Months.
A couple months,
Yeah.
Wow. What'd I tell you? I'm always right. I'm right always. 50 years old. Okay, whatever. 49. But let's pretend Boogie's 50. What's the difference? 30, 40, 50. That's a 30-year difference. Yikes. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. 29.
I don't know what it was. It was, I guess, his energy, his curly
He has no energy. Bitch, stop lying.
hair, his glasses. I must be into nerds. I guess, I don't know. He's just.
Shut up. You're not into nerds. You're not into nerds. You just want an ounce of clout, bitch. You know he has clout. You know he has, you're trying to update your OnlyFans or whatnot. There's no way she actually likes this human being. She knows that he's gonna die and get his shit blown the fuck out. So they're gonna get married, and as soon as she's dead, she's gonna take his house, all his income, everything. She's gonna get her shit, and people are gonna watch this bitch's OnlyFans because not because of her or the way she looks. It's gonna be because she's with him. That's his girl. So this is just a clout factory, and she's gonna be getting her clout and getting her shit, and that's the way it is.
Just adorable to me. I like him. He was going through a lot, and I randomly hit him up on Instagram, and I told him.
Oh my lord. That's how it always happens. She randomly hit him up on Instagram, and they want to meet. I bet you Boogie is the type of guy to fall for like Instagram scams and other shit. Because these bitches are like, can you send me money? Can you send me money and do this shit? And it's actually like some person in India trying to scam you and shit, right? But you're telling me that he fell for this broad on Instagram? I bet you could. I bet if you were really smart, I bet you could steal a rack off of Boogie if you were really smart and good at scamming people. I bet you. And he deserves it too.
That I support him and that I'm always here for him and stuff. And so it started from there.
On paper, it just doesn't really add up, right? It doesn't make sense on paper, but then practice and in reality, there was just something there.
So it was pretty crazy, but I just felt it. I felt an energy connection to him before I even met him, and I don't know, that's just how it is.
And then the longer we spent talking, I don't know, eventually you just realize we're the same person, doing the same thing, living the same lives, just at different stages. And
I can see myself getting married to Boogie.
I could definitely.
What did I fucking tell you? She's trying to get married. She's gonna take half his shit. It's gonna. and he's falling for it because he's a dumb, retarded simp. I can't wait till she scams this dude. She's gonna look at how she's looking at him. She's not smiling. She's looking at him like, oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna fuck you over. Like she's so monotone. Does this look like a person that's crazy about this guy? That's in love? No. No, not at all. This looks like a scam. This looks like a plot. That's what this looks like. Based on this picture. I mean, uh, whatever. Screenshot, whatnot. She's gonna scam him and take this guy for the ride of his life.
I could definitely see us getting married. In fact, we may or may not have talked about it a little bit, and we may or may not sit around fantasizing about it and thinking about what it's going to look like. And I called you wifey the other day, and you loved it.
As soon as he said wifey, she frowned up. She was like, "Oh," but she's trying to smile for the camera. So, yeah.
You were so there for it. If I proposed right now on camera, what would you do?
I'd say yes.
That's right, because you know. Because she's getting paid, homie. Let's keep going.
That's a good sign.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Fuck. Men are so oblivious to what's gonna happen. Like, there's no there. Like, I want to get married. Like, that's when you know you're fucking like he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know that. Like, she contacted him off of Instagram because not because it's because he has clout. It's because he has the potential to get to be rich and shit. Do you think she knows? Well, she's gonna know, but do you think she knows how much debt this guy is in because of his house and other shit? I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's rough. It's rough.
Boogie has improved my life tremendously. He just makes me happy, the happiest I've ever been. And I'm not alone, and so that he just completes me. Growing up without a father figure has its challenges.
Without a father figure, so she's miss daddy issues. I mean, okay, let's give her the benefit of doubt. It sucks growing up without a father. I should know. Fair enough. But if this bitch comes to you off of Instagram, knowing she has daddy issues, and she's like, basically like, hey, let's be a thing. Let's meet up and blah blah blah. I mean, I'm sorry. It just seems like a red flag to me. I'm sorry.
Like, you just don't have that support system that you would and the advice that you need. And so it's just difficult.
So she's looking for a daddy.
I don't
She's looking for Boogie to be her daddy.
never want to be alone. That's another thing. Maybe that's why I have stuffed animals.
What? She doesn't ever. Listen, this bitch looks like she came straight. Well, she's 20, but still, she looks like she still needs to go back to high school. Like, she looks young, right? So she doesn't look, bad or you know what I mean. So, but she's saying she doesn't want to be lonely. Yikes! Is Arkansas that bad? You lonely fucks in these big cities, you guys need to move out and get out in the country because these country girls are fiending apparently. Go get out there. They're out there, I guess.
I don't ever want to be alone, and so it's just nice to have company. And
did she say it's nice to have company? Yikes! So there's no company before you met this guy? We can tell this bitch makes really bad decisions based on the way she looks. Let's be honest.
I help with
3 months? Oh! It's a only 3 months? It's a scam, trust me. It's a scam.
the dogs. I get him his water. Like whatever he wants and requests. I just.
Ooh, he's putting this bitch to work. Oh. Oh. So she's gonna have to earn this marriage. Holy smokes. He's putting this bitch to work. I like that. Okay, good on Boogie for that one. She's not just sitting around the house eating fucking hot chips and fucking uh Cheetos and shit and sweet tarts and chilling and being basically a fuck toy. He's putting this bitch to work. Clean my shit, get my food ready, make my sandwich. And this isn't, to put women down or anything like that, because believe it or not, I'm not, like that when it comes to women. I think women should be a helpmate to a man, just like this, right? They should be, happy to do some chores or happy to, because I'm trying to put a roof over our head, right? So he's gonna put this bitch to work and make sure that she does all the things that she needs to do so this family, I guess, can operate. But I don't trust it. 3 months? 3 months and she's already moved in. I I don't know. It's and 20 years old, 30-year-old difference. I don't know why Boogie's depressed.
Mainly is to take care of him. He takes care of me. So.
Does he?
Yes.
So wait a second. Let's go back to how much money. Wasn't it 26 something he made in like 2022? Who the fuck can live off of that? I know she's not eating. She's eating barely anything. What does she live off of? Fucking chicken nuggets and French fries? Let's be honest. And and he has to pay for health shit and other shit. How'd they live off of 26K? I don't understand that.
Sometimes I pick weeds out here, so, cause like, it makes.
Holy smokes! He's putting this bitch to work. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is fantastic.
Look better. Trying to trim down these vines, but I'm not doing a good job. I don't do this very much.
I used to have a theory, Mike, that if you are a 40-year-old man and you have a Snapchat, that means you're a creepy dude.
Yes, you are. Why does he look like what's going on? What's going on to this guy? What's happening? Why is he connected to all these wires and shit? What the It's tough.
Turns out my theory was right. I have a Snapchat and I am a creepy dude.
But why? You have a woman right next to you. Why do you need Snapchat? It's tough.
I found that person and they happened to be 20. And I get that it's creepy to date somebody half your age or younger, but people can call me creepy if they want. If she's happy and I'm happy, then I will be the biggest creep you need me to be, as long as her and I are happy. You can be as mad as you want. Sexually.
Who's mad? You're the one that's getting scammed, and you can't even see it yet. But I digress. Let's keep going. We're almost done. We got to get through this video.
We both seem to be having an excellent time.
I would say that it's the best I ever had. What? You were.
Please. The best she's ever had? Ooh, yikes. Listen, if ladies are, if these bitches are saying this is the best she's ever had, I mean, she's obviously, playing it up, but there's a chance. I'm trying to tell you, there is a chance for you today, if you are watching this, or if you eventually watch this, or whenever you watch this. Uh, there is a chance. There is chances. Woo wee! She's working it. She really wants this marriage. Look at how she's kissing him. She's like, marry me. She wants this marriage bad.
A little off today. I had a friend tell me I look like a samurai on vacation. I was going to ask if you could see it, but...
In the front here, and I think, what are you, a YouTuber or something?
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for about 17 years.
You've been on YouTube for 17 years?
4 million subscribers.
Okay, and this is your girlfriend, who is much younger than you, suspiciously.
Yes! Gets it. See, that's what he fucking gets. That's what he gets for sitting his fat fucking ass in the front row getting roasted. That's what he gets. And she's laughing. What you gonna do now? Like, I guarantee you, let's say he walks in a Weiss or a Giant. He walks in a Weiss or a Giant or a Food Lion. He's walking around, there's women in there. He's like, who's that? Is that your daughter? Oh, that's my girlfriend. Oh my goodness. She's so young. Like he's getting stares from like really like angry old men saying shit like, she's kind of young, mister. Are you sure that's your girl? Like, come on. Like, and he's smiling and shit. Like, like he deserves that. And you never sit at a front row at a comedy club because, especially when you look like this, you're just asking for it. Fat ass. So, look, she's so embarrassed.
It's never good when you say, well, she's an adult.
Yes. That's exactly what she gets.
Sex trafficking situation?
Yes.
You keep looking at him and never answering the question.
Wait, hold on. Did he say, all right? Like, he's like, wait a minute, please stop making fun of me. Nice.
And I hate it when people single us out. I hate it when people like...
We're gonna do that though, it's to be expected.
See, even the fucking broad is like, it's to be expected. We sat in the front row together, so no wonder that shit happened to us.
Right, we're different, but...
Fuck them, right?
Yep, fuck.
Yeah, he's angry.
He's not manipulating me. I love him for him. He doesn't control me. We're a team. He supports me in everything I do and everything I want. He's my support system.
But how? He has no money. He has bills to pay. How is he going to support you with whatever you want, quote unquote? I'm sorry, but I've only seen one car in that driveway. Where's your car? Yikes.
Let me get a McCrispy Deluxe combo. Make it large.
What do I think about his dire financial situation? I think it's scary.
Yeah, what's so scary about it?
That he might lose it all in a day. He might just be homeless one day, but...
So if I'm broke, if I
Are you gonna stick with him when he's homeless?
I go broke. Okay? If we end up back on disability and it's me, you, and Chad living in some small apartment and we're eating McDonald's every day and that's treating ourselves. You gonna be able to handle that?
Yeah,
You
I
stay
guess
in
it's
that?
me, you, Chad, eating McDonald's every day in our small, cute apartment.
Because I mean, I'm hopeful that
She's lying to herself. Ain't no way. Ain't listen. That house has 2 bathrooms. I guarantee you, he has his own private bathroom, his own private shower, and she has her bathroom. You're telling me that they're gonna share a bathroom together? They're gonna share a bed together. They're gonna share a bathroom, and in a small apartment? No. With all his medical equipment, his shit going off in the middle of the night, you're telling me that she's gonna be ready to deal with that shit? True love, quote. And this bitch is 20 years old. She has the rest of her life to go. She's in the prime of her life. This is the best, like, when you're 20, 21, like 22, when you're a woman, that's the prime. It goes downhill after you turn like 23, 24. Because once, 24 and once you get closer to 30, it's over as far as your looks. It's going downhill. Your tits are gonna swag. Your butt is gonna sag. You're gonna get fat. If you have kids, it's gonna be even worse. So, and you're telling me you're gonna waste the first 5, 10 years of your life on this fat fuck? Yikes! Yikes! I'm telling you, young people make fucking bad. I mean, I should know. Young people make really fucking bad decisions, especially women. Just saying. Just saying.
people will go back to watching
It sounds like delusions of grandeur, however you say it.
us on YouTube. I hope that people will be, I'm hopeful that people will I can go back to live streaming full time again and do like 6-hour live streams like every
Oh, so he does want to live stream. Okay. But why aren't you live streaming? You should have been doing that.
other streamer and like grind it out. But I mean, there is a very real possibility that one day I won't be able to do that anymore. And we're going to have to live off of whatever we can. Are you prepared for that?
She didn't say anything. She just said, yeah. No. This bitch is going to leave this guy. Trust me. She's gone. She's going to leave this guy. Straight up.
As long as I have you, that's all I need.
Shut. She's gonna be gone in a year. Get back to me in a year and she's gone. She's done. She's finished. It's over. She's gonna be gone in a year.
Have you ever thought about the fact that she's just waiting you out and trying to take your 401k when you die?
I'm out. I'm broke.
You're broke.
I'm broke, yeah.
4 million subscribers.
And they're just laughing at him. They're just laughing at him.
Even if he does go broke and has to sell the house, I'm still gonna be by his side. He's the only one that I love and I care about, and there's only one of them. And so I'm not just gonna up and leave him for money, because money's an issue. Because I love him, and just imagining a life without him is difficult.
Let me tell you why she's crying. She's trying, and anybody can see this. It's so obvious. What's happening is she wants to believe that he's a white knight hero and, daddy for her, right? But the other side of her mind is contemplating that he's gonna die, he's gonna, fuck up and, be a fat slob, and she's not gonna want to deal with that shit. She's living in delusions of grandeur. She's crying because she knows that this shit is this shit is like it's not real. It's not gonna happen. That's why she's crying. Because the producer or the editor is asking her these questions. And she's blah. He's hitting her with these questions, and she just can't take it. So she broke the fuck down. So she's too young and stupid and dumb to like actually contemplate and realize that this guy's fucking retarded. And she wants this guy to, be the big millionaire, to be the big, winner hero. And she's slowly realizing her body is realizing, but her mind is not realizing that he's an idiot. He is in debt. He can't take care of himself. The realization is that this shit is going to happen to him. And she's lying to herself.
I mean, my biggest fear is dying on her. If I die in the next 2 or 3 years on her, that's just going to ruin her life.
I really want you to understand how actually sick I am. Like, I don't know if
3 months, by the way.
you actually get it. But this is my health summary. This is everything that's currently wrong with me. My risk for stroke or heart attack is astronomical. I am essentially a walking time bomb. And I'm so fucking sorry for that.
No, you're not. You just ate at McDonald's. You ate at McDonald's, you sat your fat ass down at a comedy show drinking alcohol, which is like terrible if you're, if you have like drinking and smoking, if you're close to having like heart disease is really bad. If I was his doctor, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm sick of saying this shit to you. Like,
I really, really wish I had taken better care of my body.
Yeah, I know. I'll never be ready for it, but I know. I don't want you to be alone.
I don't want you to be alone.
Okay?
I've talked to my therapist since me and her have been together about overcoming it. My therapist keeps telling me the same thing. When you learn to love yourself, all these things will fall into place, and we just got to teach you those skills. And then I turn to my doctor, and I'm like, what do we do? He's like, you've had bypass surgery. You lost 200 pounds. What more can I do for you? I'm like, fix it, dude. Help fix it. And then they're telling me that I'm the one that has to fix it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
yes, you do. You do know what you're doing. You're stuffing your fat fucking face. You're fucking it up for you, and now you have someone that lives under you, and you're fucking it up for her. And I didn't even know about this woman or whatnot. I know I've been going in on her, but let's give her a benefit of the doubt. You're stuffing your fat face. You're basically putting you and that woman in danger by not taking care of yourself. And now, if you do get married, you're going to leave her with so much fucking debt and stuff. And what's she going to do? What does she know how to do besides, fuck your penis? Can she? I mean, we did see her mowing grass and cutting shit and doing lively things, but I'd expect that from like a traditional, woman, traditional situation, right? But does she have any soft skills or hard skills? Does she know, anything that she can do besides, or whatnot? She's going to have to go to work when you die. And it's all going to be your fault, straight up. So honestly, so far into this documentary, do I want to give Boogie money? No.
And I'm making less and less every month.
Maybe there's some simps that would want to give him money because of the girl, but she's going to have to get an OnlyFans. I'm just being honest. It's a piece of shit statement, but I'm just being honest with you.
And I'm scared shitless.
And now, making his way to the ring, Boogie 29.
Hey, so Mike, I just got off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a slot on the card.
This is 800 pounds in one ring.
This fight pays $10,000. No chance against me. Shut the fuck up. People are going to see me win this thing. This is where I turn it all around. Right here.
I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this play.
Wings.
Watch the way he hits my head. My brain got shocked with each one of those. It's ricocheting against my skull. So since you guys were here last, I did have a bit of a windfall, which bought me some time here in this house. The problem with that is I spent more than $10,000 getting that fight together. So by the time all that was done, all I did was put that $10,000 back into savings. Being in the new relationship is great, but I mean, she can't help pay a $2,200 mortgage. Okay, let's go through my monthly bills for a second. My health insurance is $800. I have $500 worth of medical bills. I have $500 worth of utilities. I pay for doctor's visits, physical therapies, labs constantly. I still have to pay for the car that I drive. I still have to pay for car insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance. Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it. Final Fantasy 16 came out. I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it. That's $400 worth of video games right there. But if you take out all of it,
all right,
you take it out.
I'm back. So, what's he going over? So his health insurance is $800, and it's high because he doesn't have an employer to pay for half of it, and it's double because he probably has to pay for his girlfriend's insurance. I guess, I don't know. $500 worth of utilities. That's a big house, so I'm guessing that's $750 copay doctor visits. Holy smokes! Physical therapy, almost $1K. Labs $3K. I mean $300. $325. My bad. Car payment $210. Car insurance $95. He probably has a scuffed insurance, like some not Geico or not Progressive or not Farmers. Yikes. Well, whatever. Diablo $70 for Diablo 4, Final Fantasy Tears of the Kingdom. Mortgage is $2,000, groceries $800, internet $250. Well, that he can put some of this shit down as a business expense so he can, finesse his taxes. Dates $1K a month. Gas $300. Where's he going? Where's he going for $300? Where the fuck is he going? He could just stay home. I mean, unless he's going to the grocery store or the bank or some shit. Where the fuck is he going? Oh, wait. Spending money on this bitch. Well, woman. Well, I probably shouldn't go at her too hard because, but I'm sorry. If you're dumb enough to be with someone, you deserve a little bit. Clothes $150? Why? Why is he buying clothes?
Right there. But if you take out all of it, you take it out. All I eat is sandwiches every day. All I do is sit here. I don't pay for any Netflix subscriptions All I pay for is internet, utilities, medical bills, mortgage. If I pay for just that, I need $7,000 a month. I'm not making $7,000 a month, and I have no clue how to do it.
What's he drinking? He's drinking Mountain Dew soda? He's retarded. He doesn't give a fuck about his health.
So there's something I've always wanted to try. There's a lot of research that came out of Europe, and now we're doing it here in the United States, where psychedelics can help reset certain brains. People who experience childhood abuse, people who've gone through
He's gonna smoke weed? Do mushrooms?
trauma, people who deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm all of those. To be honest, I'm scared shitless. It's one of the only things I haven't tried yet. So let's give it a shot.
He's gonna give himself a heart attack. You know, psychedelics, I've heard that psychedelics can, really fuck you up. If he does this shit, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be tough. Like, what if the trip doesn't go as good as you think it goes? What if the trip goes bad? You can actually end up giving yourself a heart attack because your body can't take it. This seems like a really bad idea.
My given name is Ryan Arthur DeLeolio, and I've adopted the name Flaming Star. There's one thing that's undeniable is that...
Oh, look at this guy. Look at how he's looking at the camera. He gets high every fucking day. Look at him. Like, you don't want to sleep next to this guy. Seriously.
There's always this question about why? Why am I here? Existence. What's really happening? Who am I? That's what happens when you seek out hallucinogenics. It's going to allow everything else physically here to relax. The emotional stuff is going to come out. Trauma is going to come out. But afterwards, your atoms are going to go back into their original positions.
He's nuts. He's nuts. He's just scamming. He's going to take his money. He's going to tell you it's going to be okay. Take these fucking drugs. I promise you it's going to be... And it's legal, too, because aren't mushrooms legal? So he's going to get high as fuck. And it's not going to be good. Trust me.
That's why. He'll be mind, body, and spirit all one together. We're all connected.
I believe it.
When you get to a certain point of understanding inside your intellect mind, that connectivity, you realize your hands are basically like USB.
And another thing, he poured gas or lighter fluid on this fire from a aluminum tank. This guy's not a real outdoorsman. He's scuffed. He's a scuffed homeless dude from wherever the fuck, scamming people into taking mushrooms, eating mushrooms, and from a forum from some some green text posting, those old chats and shit, right? That's what this guy is. He's from somewhere on fucking Craigslist. Like, yikes.
Reports.
So these are it's crazy to think that something that just grows out of the ground has so much power, and I'm actually holding it in my hand right now. But here we go. They don't taste bad. Honestly, that doesn't taste too bad.
They're pretty good and dry. Everybody just says kind of earthy.
Stem and all.
Oh, the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to the club. May God bless you and be with you on your journey.
Okay, so I think we've been about 20 minutes in.
About 15, yeah.
About 15. So we're about 15 minutes in, and I started to feel things are kind of wavy and kind of disconnected. It's kind of like my brain works on multiple channels, and like I have to pick and choose what I'm concentrating on. I've driven balls. I have no clue where the fuck I am or even who I am. And I don't give a fuck. I recognize.
He's about to experience the second part of the realization of letting go. And we're gonna get to the other side of it. I told you they'd come. It's gonna get nice and bright in about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And the reflection in the water is really cool too. So what do you think was the first trauma that you experienced which basically set
Look at his nasty feet.
up like a defense mechanism for you?
Man, yeah, my parents are just crazy. They're broken people.
Parents?
Yeah. Stewards. People who are like trying to oh, okay. Okay. Yep. That makes a
I've been streaming for more than 3 hours. I'm gonna extend this shit because I don't think anything interesting's gonna happen. I mean, he's basically just getting
a lot
high.
of
So let's see if something
sense,
happens.
doesn't it? Oh, it happened so long.
When did you feel the need of this separate person?
I don't know what the hell.
Right? We people
Just
Steven, can you get up? Hello?
I'm still not sure I'm like really here yet. I don't really want breakfast. That's a change. Jesus.
So nothing's happened. That whole entire, bullshit that he did with that shaman. The only thing he can think about for his fat fucking ass is breakfast. So he's still depressed. He's still and only thing on his mind is breakfast. So nothing happened. It's like, you guys remember King of the Hill? It's like the news chick, right, with John Redcorn going for those quote unquote healing sessions, smoking on that pole, right, for healing that she was doing, right? It's just it's a shame. Healing takes time.
Come on, guys. Let's go. It's just all bullshit. Like, none of this matters. None of it. It's all a construct. It's all a simulation. It's a fucking video game. You know when you die, I think I died last night. Physically, my body was fine, but I think I went back into the void we come from.
Look at his tits. He's like a flying squirrel. I guess he needs surgery so he can get his shit, like get the fat and skin off of himself so he can function, I guess. But because he was so fat that when he got the surgery and lost his weight, like the skin is literally falling off of him. He can't do anything about it, right? He needs surgery. He needs to get his like shit realigned, his skin aligned or something. That's nuts.
And I think I'm still in it, except I'm also in this physical corporal body, but I'm also the incorporeal being that puppets it and controls it. And God damn it, I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I'm in control of myself for the first fucking time.
Sorry, that was my alarm. That was my alarm saying, "Get your ass to the gym, or else you're a piece of shit." It's all good. We'll finish it out. I don't think we're gonna be doing the tier list.
Stuff that I normally worry about, worrying about my finances, worrying about my internet, worrying about what people think about me. It's all so incredibly stupid. It's all just bullshit. I think I'm gonna enjoy making YouTube videos again. I think I'm gonna enjoy live streaming again.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie 298 coming at your live is good to the power.
When I make a video, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 people watch. That is still my dream job. Everybody falls off. That's part of the deal.
Every single month. He had tons and tons.
You start off as a nobody, and for a short period of time, you're a somebody, and then that star burns out like every star does. I was lucky enough to get hit by lightning. I was lucky enough to get to live my dream. I was lucky enough to get to enjoy all of that, play this game the way I wanted to play it. I'll be gone one day too. But for one brief moment, we got an opportunity to shine really bright.
Wow, that was pretty good, by the way.
Well, that's the documentary.
It was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Like, I remember Boogie 298. That's amazing, dude.
You genuinely believe that I could make a comeback?
I did when I showed up, but I'm slowly realizing that.
Oh, hold on. So, Boogie was not compensated. So this was, so he did a charity for this guy, I guess. Doesn't know how to do business. I would have asked for money. I would have said, "Hey, can you, if you want to do a documentary on me, can I have some money?"
You're absolutely fucked.
Okay, all right, so.
Oh, he wasn't paid? Oh, he's gonna get paid. Trust me. This video is gonna make enough clout. People are gonna be asking this guy to do, hey, do LTG, do wings, do DSP. But I feel like those people are gonna be smart enough to ask him to, pay him to do a documentary, which is reasonable. Because I think you should be paid for your time. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there's another documentary, right? But I think it's basically. Is it over? Sunny V2. That name's familiar.
He got pretty mad because he can't find his Mountain Dew, and I gotta be honest, the funniest part is he tried to find the Mountain Dew in the.
Yeah. Hey, listen. This is the type of people that watch Boogie 2988. Just saying. Not trying to make fun of the guy. I'm just saying, just a little bit of the down, right? Just a little bit of the down sin, right? Okay, so that's it. That's Boogie. That's Boogie. That's what's going on with him. And you know, it's all good. So, I'm back. I guess I'll stream uh either Saturday or Sunday or whenever. Most likely on the weekends because I gotta work. But uh, I'll try and make this a regular thing, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you for coming out. Whoever did come out, thank you for watching the replay. If you do watch the replay, I'll try not to make this shit 3 hours. I paused so much. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have been pausing the whole time, but I had to get my thoughts in. This was a long video. Holy smokes. How long have you been streaming? Almost 3 hours and 30 minutes. This is not going to happen again, I assure you. But anyway, thank you for coming out. We're done. Good night. Love you much. Good night. Good. Well, if we can yes. Good night.